My name is Joan Russell. I went to Newport between 1983 and 1985. I remember the first couple of days at Newport. I couldn't believe we were thrown out and expected to take pictures on the first day, or the second day, I can't remember which. And I was really shy at the time, and I just wandered around for hours and hours, just trying to pluck up the courage to ask somebody if I could photograph them. And eventually, at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I stumbled into a flower shop in an arcade, the darkest arcade you could imagine, and we weren't allowed to use flash. And to this day, whenever I go in a flower shop, I'm straight back at Newport. It was a really good course, I think, that way. The first year it took you were only allowed to use one lens, and each project tied in with that lens. You then went on to wide angle, or depending on if you were doing relationships, and flash. You weren't allowed to use flash for ages, which was great because everybody found it quite complicated when they did have to use it. Apart from the fact that Sue Packer did brilliant workshops on it, easy to understand. And the second year I struggled a bit because we had to come up with our own ideas, and that's when I realised that wasn't my forte. So I did get put on probation, which was a bit scary. I really didn't want to be thrown off the course, so I did actually get my arse into gear and start working. I had a great time at Newport for most of it. I mean, I did have periods of down periods. I think everybody did. It was quite an intense course. It really pushed you up against yourself, really, your own limitations. And so, yeah, I really liked my time at Newport, but I hadn't a clue what I wanted to do. I knew I couldn't come up with my own ideas. So Daniel found this job, put it up on the wall. Nobody went for it. He got a bit cross and said, "This is a good opportunity, somebody has to go for this." So I went, got it, and landed up in Bradford at a press agency, mainly covering news and features for the north of England, for the broadsheets. And yeah, I stayed in Bradford. It got under my skin. I really love the place. And I gave up the press agency work about 10 years ago because it was just too intense. It really takes it out of you, well, it took it out of me. So I feel a lot better now. I pick and choose more, do my much less press work, apart from Yorkshire Life. And yeah, I do sort of PR and a bit of work for the council, that kind of thing. And the odd pictures of flowers and raindrops in my spare time. Yeah, so thanks Newport for my lucky break.